Good morning. Today is Sunday, September 6th, 2020. Today, I am going to be brewing my favorite Gyokuro once again, but I wanted to talk about something slightly related to tea, more so one of my methods for um, trying to hone in on the best brew that I can do. Um, Namely, so this is something I've started doing recently. Is I've started actually recording um, oops, started recording some notes on my brews. Basically, just trying to narrow down the things that I've been doing, perhaps differently, that have gotten me better brews. And in order to do that, I've begun to record the tea that I'm having up at the top here. The method I use, and wrote Kyushu because I'm brewing in Kyushu. My water temperature, 55 degrees Celsius for the first brew that I did. This is going to be the second brew, so it's going to be a little cooler. Um, the weight of the tea, I've started weighing out my teas, and I think that's been by far the biggest contributor to what makes the tea more rich and vibrant and good. Um, the conclusion I've come to is use more leaf when you can. It Sometimes I try to be very precious with my teas, especially if they're kind of like higher end expensive ones, and I don't want to use a bunch of the leaf. But then I get a weaker brew, and it's just not as good as if I really just dump the leaf in there. Um, I think it is definitely possible to use too much leaf, where you're getting not nearly enough. Uh, there's just not enough water for all that flavor to really come out in the tea. So I'm trying to in this this is an exercise to try and narrow down quite where that ratio lies. So I've determined that the Kyushu, around 8 grams of tea, works out pretty well for this tea and for this pot, and the amount of water that it holds. Um, Coming up on my brew time here, I'm going to give it about 2 minutes, as I have written on my card. Stop doing that. Put that there. Okay, so it's been just about 2 minutes. I'm going to start to pour. And with the Kyushu, I will try and top it off a little bit first to get most of the water out, and then do this little back and forth twisting pouring motion. This I found has worked very well for me as far as getting good even flavor out of the tea, where it doesn't feel too watery and it's not filtering out too much of the good green um, tea flavor in the leaves. Once again, I'm using my matcha bowl to drink this. Make sure I get all the water out. Go, looks like it's pretty good. So this is going to be a second steeping. Man, that is damn near matcha thick. That is some good looking green tea to me. Let's take a sip here. Oh yeah, there it is. So, in addition to all the stats that I've written here on my card, um, steep time 2 minutes. Water is just purified drinking water from the Kroger. Uh, if I rinsed or not, I do rinse Gyokuro. I rinsed it for about 10 seconds. Um, and I've written the result of my first steeping: very deep emerald green, good full flavor, high umami. Just to give myself some, short. I don't want to write a novel about how good it is, but just to give myself an idea of what turns out, and then I'll be adding some notes here in this space down here. I don't know if this is going to be. I'm kind of experimenting with card formats. Um, I just really enjoy using index cards to take notes on these things because it's easier to cross-reference them. I can reorganize them if I want. It's easier than using a notebook for sure. If you're kind of doing a long scale study of this kind of thing. So yeah, and these cards are quite good. One of my other hobbyist loves is fountain pens. This is my Lamy All Star ruby red limited edition, blah blah whatever. Um, my main pen that I use, and I'm going to be using it to record all of this stuff. It's something I'll probably talk about in other videos. It's not quite tea related, but it's just sort of in the wheelhouse of internet hobby things that I like. So I'm sure I'll have words about this later. But I just wanted to show off this little method here. Once I get a bigger collection of data, I might go through and kind of do some review of where I've enjoyed the tea and where I haven't. Yeah, I don't know if this is something that works for you. Maybe something you can try if you want to. If you do a daily tea brew and you want to know really what makes a good cup of tea, this could be a good way to find out. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to drink the rest of this and very much enjoy it.